So what normally precedes the planet Nibiru is meteorites. So we will be bombarded with meteorites because they circle round Nibiru and the dead star. I think it's a dwarf star. So we was actually a binary star system, believe it or not. We had two suns, but one died out and went on its way around that elliptical orbit. The Hopi Indians actually called the planet the Blue Planet, or the Destroyer, and they obviously called it Destroyer because when it come round it caused problems. Now there's some astronomers these days that say that certain angles in certain positions around the world they can take pictures or videos of the Blue Planet on its way back round here. Do your own research on this. A lot of them say it's on its way and it could be here within the next 10 years. The secret military complex, which is basically a government to themselves, but they're funded by the American government. For example, 2001, Donald Rumsfeld gave a press statement and said they've lost trillions of dollars. They didn't lose it. It went to fund the secret military complex in things like building these spaceships. So this is the X-37B. And they sent up loads of these as a robotic. They're robotics, so there's no one inside. And they sent them to try and push Nibiru out of as much as possible out of the way, so it won't cause so much problems. And they used a thing called the D-Star program, which has the ability to push a planet out of the way. Now, with that, that means either the Anunnaki weren't on the planet anymore because they wouldn't want their planet nudged because of their problems they'll have with that, or we've been lied to and they didn't try and nudge it. So the two princes, the two brothers of Nibiru, Enki and Enlil, in fact Enkai Kai is the name for Earth, so it all makes sense now how we even got the planet Earth because of them. So everything that I'm sort of showing you now makes a lot more sense, I hope, than what you've read elsewhere. Now, they sometimes depicted themselves with wings, not all the time, but sometimes, and I think that's just basically a power trip saying that, hey, we can fly and you guys can't. But sometimes there's these statues have been found which look reptilian. Now a lot of people say, oh well, these are the Anunnaki were reptilians because they found these kind of statues. I don't think so, not when you look at the quality of these statues. Absolutely fantastic compared to this. So I think these are probably reptilians. Now that's a whole nother kettle of fish. I'll get to another point. So you may remember I said that I think the Elohim were actually the name for the race. So we're humans. The instead of Anunnaki, that's what we call them. But the Elohim is what they, as a race, are called. And the reason why I believe that is because nowhere does it put down their race. And now they talk about everything else, but there's no mention of their race. So it makes sense that if the Elohim was the race, then it's written down everywhere. Zecharia Sitchin actually agrees with me on that.
Were the Elohim the sons of God, or were the Elohim
they were the Anunnaki, and it is their sons born on Earth who married the daughters of...
So he's basically saying the same. So the race is called... now, please watch this guy. He's passed now. His name's Zecharia Sitchin. Before his videos get taken off, watch him on YouTube. There's many videos. I'm just going to move away from the Anunnaki and the spirits for a while. If you've got any questions about them, let me know and I'll try and do videos later on. But so I'm just moving on to Bigfoots. Now, Bigfoots actually say that they are frightened that if you take a photograph of them, you will steal their soul. And eyewitnesses have actually said that they've seen Bigfoots walking with orbs. So is that a dead relative of theirs, or is it for another reason? We don't know. But Bigfoots do exist, and they crashed here on a prison ship. They crashed here around well, before this time, because that's when the land mass between America and Russia, you could actually migrate, which they landed in America, so that explains how they're in Russia as well as America, and not in, for example, the UK, even though, believe me, people say there's Bigfoots here, there's not in the UK. So it was a prison ship that crashed.